Shall we speak to the Director of Popular Conservatives UK, Mark Littlewood? Mark, we want to talk to you about this economic data that's come out for October. So September, the economy shrunk. October, the economy shrunk. Do you suspect that we're heading towards recession?
Very probably, Emily. I mean, colour me completely unsurprised about these numbers. We can sometimes get a bit too panicky about whether the number is just below 0%, which it appears to be, or just above 0%. But these are very poor numbers, given that the government has said that they would be laser focused on growth and economic growth was their number one priority. Well, 5 months in, they're failing on that. And you know what the numbers cloak as well? The minus 0.1% is the UK as a whole, the total size of the UK economy. But of course, the UK population is growing rapidly. So we have a smaller economy divided by more people. So on a per capita, on a per person basis, we're going backwards by more than 0.1% per month if these numbers are right. Now, look, I'm trying to be fair here. The Labour government can say that, it's going to take them a while to turn things round. But I have found virtually nothing in their programme that I think is likely to supercharge growth, with the possible exception of their house building programme, if they can get that off the ground. If you want growth, you've got to get taxes down, not up. You've got to get spending, state spending down, not up. And you've got to deregulate rather than passing more and more regulations, which they're about to do, to completely mess up the employment market.
And Mark, what can we make of the different sectors that have been affected by these contractions? What do you think that says about the sort of economic downturn we're experiencing at the moment?
Well, I think actually across the board, you can try and dig into, manufacturing being hit particularly badly, for example. But I fear that this reflects a loss of confidence in business and the view that the UK is not a particularly benign climate to invest in at the moment. And of course, these numbers predate the budget, which has put further costs on businesses. So I'm not an economic forecaster, and it's very difficult to predict to a decimal point what might happen next month or the month after. But I'd say the trajectory is very concerning. And if we get further policies like Rachel Reeves' budget, the position will deteriorate further still. I'm not expecting her to U-turn on that budget, but a government that wants growth, claims that its number one priority is growth, claims to be laser focused on growth, needs to have a plan, as I say, to get tax and regulation down, whereas virtually everything we've heard from this Labour government so far is about putting taxes and regulations further up. That if they continue on that path, going backwards by 0.1% a month will look like a picnic. We'll go back a lot faster than that.
Yeah, Mark Littlewood, thank you very much indeed. A sobering analysis, but let's hope things can turn around. We shall see. The policies don't really match growth at the moment, in my humble opinion.